Happy New Year, guys. Happy 2025. In this video, I'm going to talk about what I feel the trend for Afrobeats is going to be in 2025. I don't know, I might be wrong, but this is what I feel might come this 2025. So if you're an Afrobeats producer, you want to watch this video to the end. The first thing I'm going to say is all the songs you've heard already back in 2013, 2015, the 2000s, the early 2000s. You know, you're going to hear a lot of old songs coming back. Not necessarily the songs itself, but like the vibes, the beats, the instrumentals. People are going to go back there and get more inspiration and bring it into this new sound. You guys can see from Rema's last album, the He Is album that he dropped, or is it an album or an EP? I don't even know. But you can see from that last album, he went back into the archives of the old Afrobeat sound and he brought some bangers for us. Those days I was still in secondary school. Those kind of songs were the ones that were reigning then, and he went back and he brought some, you know, he made them sound more modern, but then still had that original Nigerian old school vibes there. You know, I feel like that's going to be the trend that's coming back this 2025. A lot of artists who are hopping on that wave. Darku dropped a song with Rema too. The Diwali Rhythm, I don't know if you guys know that Diwali Rhythm beats. I'm going to put a sample here. The Diwali Rhythm is so old, from the days of Love is Wicked, the 2003, 2000, early 2000s music sound. They brought it back and that song was a banger last year. That song was it's still hot till now, you know. Even ending of last year, I don't know if you guys know Raheem Music. He went to sample old P-Square song and the song was just popping for a minute. If you guys are into the Afrobeat scene, if you guys are always on Twitter, you know, I think Davido reposted it, so it was that much of a buzz, you know. So I feel like nostalgia is going to come back this 2025. People are going to go back and bring out something crazy. And the next thing I feel like is going to happen is sampling. You know, Afrobeat is not really a genre that is big on sampling, but things are changing, you know. Things are changing. With the last Burna Boy's album, his I Told Them So album, you can hear he sampled a whole bunch of songs in there. I mean, I won't say Afrobeats don't sample, but you know, like I said, it's not big on sampling like hip hop or something. Afrobeats, we always want to play our instruments ourselves. We'll play the guitar ourselves or something. You know, even if you're playing the same chords, you're actually playing ourselves. You're not going to sample. But I feel like this new sound, we're going to have a lot of sampling coming back to us again. You're gonna sample some. Even Rema dropped a snippet on his Instagram. Is It a Crime? Sampled Sade's song. You know, I don't know if that song is ever gonna come out, but I feel like that's gonna be one trend that is coming out in 2025. So you guys watch out for it. If you're a producer, you guys want to make sure you're tapping into all this. You know, start making those type beats. Start looking for more inspiration there. Another thing that's coming out in 2025 is more fusion on Afrobeats. Afrobeats fusion is gonna go crazier and crazier. You know, when you analyze these albums that dropped, this past few albums, even the Ashake's album, there was one song on the All Year song that somebody was analyzing on Twitter, and the person was like, "Oh, look at how, you know, Ashake fused techno and Afrobeats." That was actually SARS. You know, I don't think there's any beats like that has come out in recent times. You know, so people are going to go back to more of Afrofusion. People are going to start adding more genres together, Afrobeats and Chinese music. Afrobeats and EDM, you know, Afrobeats and anything you can think of, Afrobeats and any kind of EDM, they'll fuse it together to make something dope. As long as you have the lyrics and the African vibe to it, I mean, you're there already. I mean, right now, Amapiano is still banging, Amapiano, but I feel like there's still going to be more Amapiano, you know, fusion. We had Amapiano and Nigerians turned it to Afropiano. I don't know if that's an official name, but I know some Nigerians turned it to Afropiano. And you know, now these days you can't hear a song without a log drum. You must hear that log drum. If you don't hear the log drum, it's like, what are you doing?
Overrated sound that everyone uses. People are gonna come for me for this, but you know what? Okay, log drum, man. I feel like it's too much at this point. Like I'm not trying to be a hypocrite. I've used the log drum as well, but sometimes it's just too much. You don't need it in every song. Like it's not by force. It must be there. Just because it's Afrobeat doesn't mean you have to have the log drum inside. Still try to experiment. Like there's so many kinds of basses in this world. Like just try to do something else, you know.
So the log drums are still going to be here in 2025, but I look, feel like it's declining. But then again, who knows? I mean, I'm just speculating. Don't take whatever I'm saying like as the future. I'm just speculating. It might come, it might not come. And lastly, I feel like there's going to be a lot of global collaboration. I mean, since the days of Rick Ross and P Square, we've had a whole bunch of artists collaborating with Afrobeat artists. Travis Scott, there are a lot of artists that we've been having collaborated. So I don't even think that's a new thing, but I feel like it's still going to be more. A lot of people are loving this Afrobeat sound, and we are getting closer to being so big globally. And I feel that's also amazing. If you're an Afrobeat producer, congrats to you. You're probably going to be in your bag this year. And yeah, but the biggest thing from this video I'm saying is that nostalgic feeling that is going to come this 2025. I feel like nostalgia is going to be very, 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 very big in this year. People are going to go back to the archives. Even Rema said it himself in an interview. He was like,
I won't lie, dude. In the past 15 years, Afrobeats was really built on heavy vibes. Heavy vibes. People were happy making music. It didn't sound like It didn't sound like 10 songwriters were in the studio doing that stuff. It's like it was just happy music. We loved it first before the rest of the world started enjoying it. But these days the table's turning somehow. It's like we're leaning into the rest of the world, and then before Africa catch up. But no, I'm keeping it raw. I'm keeping it organic, and it's up to the rest of the world to catch up, because I'm not trying to please nobody.
Yeah.
he went to go back to bring that Afrobeat sound. Probably want to go back 10 years, 20 years and listen to some old songs. The P Squares, the Plantation Boys, the Timaya, those old songs. Go back and bring them, Star Plus. Even last year there was a refix of the Star Plus songs with Odumodu Black and those other artists on there. It was crazy, I just feel like 2025 is gonna be more of that. Just expect more. Keep grinding, guys. Keep making dope beats. But yeah, see you guys on the next one. And I can't wait for the whole of 2025. Yeah.